excited to show you what I've got going on today. I'm gonna see if I'm live on YouTube so I can, well, not yet. So I'm not certain what's going on, but I am on my channel. Let's see. Okay, there it is. I have to go to live. Okay, there we go. All right. This one says it's waiting for me, but I did get it up. Whew. I don't know why it won't come up on my iPad. It says it's waiting for me. Oh, there it is. It's just way behind. Okay, and I've put the chat to the side because I'm going to be switching to a different page. I hope you're having a great day. Our day is not bad. It was sunny, cloudy, and then it's sunny, and now it's cloudy again, and now the sun's coming out. So I think we're going to go back and forth. It is supposed to rain. We're supposed to get some rain, and I'm not going to complain because it'll wash more of the pollen out of the air. I swept my porch this morning. It wasn't as bad as the first time, but it was still pretty heavy. So it's just like, go away. But we have to let it kind of run its course. I have a fun idea for you today, and I kept it simple. This was one that I saw in another group, and let me see. It was done by a Pam Bodecker, and I love the idea, and I thought, what a great way to use your stamps. And I'm gonna switch back. I had to find the name. And add some interest to it. I mean, we all have tall stamps, and it's like you put it on there and it's like, what can you do to it? So I'm going to show you an idea of how to step it up or use this idea to just add a little bit of interest. And it's easy to do. It's not hard at all. So I just thought, let's give it a try and play and see. I have a class tomorrow that I'm going to be preparing for this afternoon, and then I have to take care of all the mess over there because I've got people coming, and I had 50 million things going on, and it won't take me long to do, but I do have to get it straight. Some of it is supplies for the class tomorrow. So I will be working on that this afternoon. I want it all set up, ready to go, and I have to make my treat holders. I give the ladies a little treat holder every time they take a class with me, and they love it. So I've got to work on those. I know what I'm doing. I had one idea in mind, and I switched it because I wanted to use that idea next month. So I just kind of made some changes. I ran across something that I liked, and then I changed it. So all right, with that, I'm going to get ready and I'm going to flip this down. Now, if you get dizzy, close your eyes so that you don't get dizzy. And I have to figure out where. All right, that's not it. I'm thinking I know what button to push. It's a little different. It doesn't look like it normally should. All right. Close your eyes and let's get going with today's idea. Okay, I got the right button. I was wondering if I had. I did close it back up because I've got to put it in my holder and I didn't want anybody to get dizzy. All right, now I've got to adjust it. All right, got it. All right, now I just have to make certain I stay in the middle. Okay, you can open your eyes now. All right, like I said, I saw this idea from Pam Bodecker, and I hope I'm saying her name that correctly. She is a fabulous colorist. I was hoping to do a class that she did last night, but I couldn't. I think it was, anyway, whatever class it was, it might even be tonight. I couldn't do it because I wouldn't be home in time. So, all right. What she did was she took a panel, and I will tell you, this is like 3/16, so it's shorter than 4 by 3/16 and 5 and an eighth. This one is 3, and I'd have to count. Whoops. All right, 16, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13/16. So it's 3 and 13/16 by 5 and an eighth. I didn't do a full 1/4 of an inch because I kind of like the look of this rather than the 1/4 of an inch. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use a stamp set that came in my paper pumpkin, and it was from last month, and I love this stamp. So I decided to use that one. And I'm going to start off by inking it up, and I know this ink pad needs some ink, so it's going to take me a bit to ink it up. Okay. All right, so I'm going to ink it up, and this is the first time I've used this, so I'm going to stamp it off. I did use my stamp conditioner on it, but see, it's still not it's still kind of splotchy. All right, one more time, and I think it'll do it, because that looks a lot better. Could be my ink pad too, but my other one is downstairs. I should probably re-ink this and see if it works. Where is my, it's not up there. Is it over here? I have several. Ah, here it is. Here's my memento. Let's ink it up a little bit and see. Yeah, it's pretty dry. When it soaks in really quick like that, it needed ink. That's how you can tell. And I'm almost out of ink here. In fact, all right, I'm gonna stop there, and I'll spread this around a little to get it in. All right, I gotta order another one of those. I thought I had a bunch, but I apparently don't. All right. All right, let's see what this does one more time. That's a little better. I think if I do it one more time, that's how you can tell. This is a photopolymer stamp, and it is the first time I've used it, so it does have a tendency to. All right, and I'm going to stamp it there, and I'm going to give it a few seconds to transfer, and hopefully it did. It's all right. It's not the best, but it'll work. All right, so I'm going to set that aside. Now what I'm going to take and do, and I'm, again, using pieces from the stamp set, and this is daffodil that I'm going to use in the center of my flowers, like so. And then this is a leaf stamp. And, okay, let me try it this way. This is a leaf stamp, and it's joined. All right, and I did not condition this side. I conditioned the other side because I thought it had to be upside down. Well, I was looking at it wrong. So let me condition this, and hopefully didn't mess that up. Okay, and I'm going to ink this up with Garden Green. I'm going to test it. Just play it safe. All right. Not bad. All right. So I'm going to ink it up again and stamp it. And there's that. All right. Now I've got to line this up and make sure that my ink transfers. There. Now what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to stamp a sentiment. And I went to some retired stamp sets and I pulled out, hope this card makes you smile. So I'm going to stamp that, and that's from In Your Words, and that was a celebration one from probably 2 years ago. But I love the sentiments, the general sentiments. And I'm going to stamp that right there. And I think I'm going to stamp it in the green. All right, and I've got to test this to see if it's on my block straight. Oops, messed that up. I dropped my stamp. I put it over to the side, so let me try this again. Okay. I'm thinking the top has to be straight. All right. Wish me luck. All right, and I'm gonna put it there. Ooh, not bad, not bad. All right, now, here's where the fun begins. What you need is you need a fine tip pen. I found these at Hobby Lobby, and they come in 3 sizes. There was a 1, a 3, and a 5. I have the 1 and the 5 here, so I'm going to use the 1. It's very skinny. The 3 is not in there. I must have pulled it to use. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a frame all the way around. So I'm just going to start, and I'm just going to do some lines. And I'm going to go back and fill it in. I'm just kind of doing a general idea. And I'm not worried if it's straight or not. And I went too far, so I'm going to hope I can fudge it enough. All right, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to add some more lines. And I'm not worried if they're straight or not. It kind of adds some interest if it has some, I don't know, if it's not exactly perfect, I guess you should say. So I'm just kind of doing this all the way around. Some are thick, some are thin. And it's okay. If you've got a good hand, draw the line all the way around. You know, one straight line. I do not, so I find ways around it. And if it bothers you that it's not perfectly straight, use a ruler. I'm not worried if it's straight. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to do another line. And this one I can just kind of do some smaller strokes. So it adds another layer. Okay. So what I'm doing, oops, I didn't go far enough. I got to go past it just a little. I went to the same spot. All right. So I'm focusing, sorry. All right, I got to go a little bit past it. And so what I've done is I've added some interest with a loose, artsy, artistic kind of frame. all the way around. And again, it's not perfect, but it doesn't matter. All right, so there's that. Now, I'm going to add that to a piece of black because it will make it pop. And the black is the 4 by 5 1/4. That's why this one is cut down. All right, and then my card base is white. So what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to do my card base and my black, and then I'll add that on top. That's just giving that ink a little bit of time to dry. So I'm going to add my tape runner. Okay, and I didn't fold this exactly correct. I don't know if you can see that that's got a little bit of a lip. Flip it over to the back. Oops, I put that down. I shouldn't have. That way. All right, so there's that. All right, so now there's the card. I went a little too close. And I think it's pretty dry. I'm going to make sure I don't have any ink on my hands. Okay. Now I'm going to add this to my card base. And I did it this way because this way I can see the black. Doing it on my mat, I couldn't see it. So I couldn't get it even. All right. And now I will add some gold or yellow gems here, but they're on the other side of the room, and I want to do the other card to show you. So there's the first card. Okay. Now, again, I'm starting with a white piece that's 3/16 smaller. So it's 3 13/16 by 5 1/8. And then I pulled out the Dragonfly Garden, okay? I am using more and more of the retired stamp sets because I like them better than what we have to offer right now. I'm not real thrilled with the new catalog, so I'm going to use my old stuff because I really like it. Now, I'm going to keep this here because this I'm going to move out the way. I have got my image on a block, and this I'm going to color with the markers. So I've got Highland Heather, and I'm going to color the big blooms with the Highland Heather, and I'm looking at this to see. And then there's a small bloom there, so I'm going to pull in my, oops, wrong end, Gorgeous Grape, just to give it some interest. All right, and then there's another one down here that I'll do with Gorgeous Grape. All right, now we've got some down here. So I'm going to do a mixture. I'm going to, let's see, there's one here and one here. All right, oops, don't want that one. Here's my Gorgeous Grape. There's one there. Okay, I think I have them all. All right, I think I have them all. The rest are going to be Old Olive. All right, so I'm going to take my Old Olive and I'm going to go in and I'm going to color the stems. And there's probably some that look like lavender that you could have colored purple, but we'd be here all day. And I'm just, okay, I got to go there and there. I'm trying not to hit the purple. When you color with your markers, do not color with your tip, color with the side. You'll mush your tip and you'll be really mad then because then it won't look good. All right, now, I did that purple a while ago, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to huff on this to moisten those inks. And I'm going to stamp it right there. All right. I'm giving it a few minutes for the ink to transfer. Okay. And isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. Such a pretty one. Now, I am going to use the Mini Mates Just Thinking of You. I thought this was a good one to use for general. I'm looking for, and I can't find it. I don't remember what set it's in. It's sending a card instead of a text. So I got to find that stamp set because I love that. Now I'm going to stamp this with the purple, the dark one, the Gorgeous Grape. All right, now I've got to check it out and see if I've got it on there straight. Okay. I just forgot to bring over my pad, so I'm just using the side of my marker. All right. And I'm going to put that right about there. And I will use some purple gems on here. Hopefully that's straight. Oh, yes. Sometimes I do this and it's not. And now we have to do, you can add some other little things in there if you want, but I wanted it clean and simple. I will, like I said, add some gems. So I'm going to pull in my pen and I'm going to see if I can do this one a little bit better at being straight. Okay. And again, I'm using my grid this time to help line it up. Small dashes to just get the outline there. This one looks a little bit straighter than the other. All right. Okay. It might be off some. And I'm going to use a different pattern this time. All right, so I'm going to start here and I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to do this and this. So I'm leaving some space. All right. I'm going to go here, 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 and here. And I'm going to go all the way down. All right. So if you didn't particularly care for the other pattern, here's another idea. And again, they're not exactly even, but that's what makes it artsy. So you don't necessarily have to have it, your dashes, so to speak, even. All right. I am going to leave that there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and I'm going to add slash marks in between. All right. So you'll have to let me know which one you like better, the double or the slash marks. All right. There's all kinds of things. You can do dots in between. The lady that I saw her card, she used double lines. But I thought it would be fun to show you that you can use some slash marks instead. And you can go in and add dots. You can add splatter. I'm going to add some gems. All right, now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to put my card together. All right. Just like I did before, to give that ink a little bit of extra time to dry. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. It's all the pollen from this morning where I was cleaning my porch, sweeping my porch. I didn't wear a mask, and I should have. All right, now this one goes on top. These are flat cards. With the price of everything going up, it's great to add some dimension to your cards, but, you know, I like it that I can just do a simple card, flat. Now, theirs will have gems, both of them, and send it out. All right, now, let me see. All right, you know what? I'm going to use the glossy dots because I have purple and I have yellow in there, and the yellow is daffodil. Oh, works out perfect. So let me, oh, I can tell you right now, the take your pick tool won't work on this because it's really thick plastic. So you have to bend it and get your pokey tool underneath. And then these are 3 sizes. All right. There's that one. Let me go over here. And again, we got 3 sizes. I don't know why that one's by itself. I'm going to move these in a little closer. You can also put your gems around your sentiment. I need to do that more. I know a lot of people do that, and it looks great, but I got to figure out how to get mine to look right. All right, so there's our cards for today. I hope you got some ideas and you will look in your stash and find some tall stamps and give it a try. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to flip this around. So close your eyes. I wish my stand would let me. Whew. Why is it so close? Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. I was like, why is this so close? Okay, open your eyes now. I didn't want you to open it because all you could see was this. Okay, I appreciate those of you who came in to watch my little show. And I hope you'll give this idea a try. You know, you can use any kind of pen. It does need to be the thinner the tip. This is a 1.01 or 0. It's like 25 millimeters. 25 millimeters. I really like the micron pens. They last. You don't have to worry about them skipping, and you can get different sizes. Like I said, I got these at Hobby Lobby. They weren't expensive. It was like $7.49, but if you watch it, it's in the art department. You might get it cheaper. But it was 3 pens for $7.49, so that's not a bad price. Okay, I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I have my quarterly meeting this weekend, so I will not be live on Facebook or on my page. And then I have book club Monday night, so I won't be live on my group page, my customer group. But I will be back here next Wednesday, as far as I know. Hopefully there's nothing that'll come up in between. So I hope you'll join me then. Have a great afternoon, guys. Bye.